Hello, Gemini. Thank you for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, the Daily Tarot by Renata Lechner. For the support of Oracle cards, Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Alright, already shuffled. Let's see what we have. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Still interesting. This is more about you. More about what you want. You seem to have a good amount of control here. I feel other people following you and just kind of going along with what you want at this point. Let's see how this goes. I feel like this is going well. You seem to have a lot of control at the moment, though. I mean, in Gemini, like Pisces, like Sagittarius, like Virgo, they're all supportive players, just the base energy for those 4 signs. But sometimes they can take the lead. And I'm wondering, well, let's just see how it's going. Let's just go from there. When you're coming into whatever we're going into here, you got the High Priestess, but you also have the 6 of Swords in the environment with the Grace card popping up right on top of it. I feel you moving on from something. Whatever that may be, it's not something you really wanted to move on. It's something I feel like you moved on from because you believed it was the best. It wasn't really your idea of thinking it was like it wasn't like you wanted to. If you could reclaim the past or make it good, or you thought it would be worth it, if you thought it would be worth it, you'd have stayed. But you moved on from something. You felt like you had to. It was for the best. It wasn't really something I feel like you really didn't want to, but you did because you thought it was the best. I feel like it's one of those things where you saw the writing on the wall, and you're like, it's better if I go now rather than to drag this out. And you got grace. You were very graceful about it. Your decision worked out best. I feel the energy anyway coming through like it was best for everyone. The way you handled it seemed to work. Now you moved on from something. The Knight of Wands is next for you. It left an opening for you. You had something, so you had some time to fill for whatever reason. And for some of you, I understand that that's a job thing. Some of you, it's other things. But whatever it is, you moved forward to find a replacement for this situation. You moved very quickly, actually, and you just started looking at options. You went forward and you found something, is what I'm getting. Found something. I don't know if you went for it, but what I'm getting here is what you found was the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. Through this whole thing, I'm seeing other people just reacting to your decisions. Excuse me. I'm getting this Page of Wands in the sense of like this is on the whole, that's all I have for this side, but I feel like it travels through the whole way. People just responding to what you've decided. So when you're finding these opportunities, or whatever this opportunity is to fill that time, the wheel does go in your favor, which is a good thing. I'm feeling like when the wheel turns, it's what you want, it's what you're looking for, it's what you're comfortable with. My question is it the same? Is it the same? No, it's something new. The wheel is turning in your favor. I'm like, is it, like, I'm just like, usually upright, it's a positive thing, and I'm not going to say it's not, but I'm also getting like a cycle feel here. Time to go into the next cycle. Are you repeating a cycle? It doesn't feel like you're repeating a cycle. Have you upped your game and going into the next version so you can go into the next level? That more feels like it, like you're going up to the next level. This level is taken care of. It's almost like grade 1 is finished. Now grade 2. That's kind of how I'm going at it. So things go in your favor. You're finding what you're looking for. The thing is, I noticed this Queen of Swords energy with the harmony. I don't feel you jumping quickly on it. Are we sure? Yeah, no, I don't feel you jumping quick. You're taking time to research the situation. I feel like there's definitely there's a pointed spot. This is where I want to be. This is my first option. This is my best option. This is what I actually want. It's almost like this fits what I want, 76% of what I want. And then you got like some 40, 30%, some 20% things of how much they match what you want. But you're researching each of these. Because I feel like you're like, well, just because that looks like it's what I want, it feels right, and all that others, all that good stuff, I want to research this, but I also want to research these other things before I really jump forward. Before I jump into the pool, I want to make sure that's the one I really want. Just because it seems right, right off the bat, I want to explore a little, just a little. And you have the leeway to do that is what I'm getting. I feel like you like the moment where you get to decide anyway. Going through the decision process and thinking about things and seeing angles and just like, what, this could that and that could that. Oh, I saw that. And I see there's a couple more things over here I didn't see before. It just seems like that makes this easier for you. You got harmony. Like, it's making you feel good to go through this. You're using your brain. You like using your brain. I mean, you like thinking things out. It's kind of entertaining. It's almost like a game to me. It's entertaining. Like, this looks like where I'm going, but I have some leeway. Let me just see over here. Let me just look. I just want to look. That's what I'm feeling here. Harmony's making me feel like it's really bringing up your energy. Is that why we're stuck on this? Because I feel like, why am I not just moving past this? It seems simple. This is raising your energy. This is raising your vibration. This is like stereotypical Gemini energy, in my opinion, to look at angles, to figure things out, to dig a little deeper, to see how things could go, to find what other people don't find, to see what other people can't see, that type of thing. This is raising your energy. This is important. When you have that time to do that, use it. Because I feel like this is really strengthening you. This is bringing up your energy a lot. Seems to be revving up the next situation. I feel like you already knew what you were going to choose anyway, but you were enjoying that time, searching through other things, getting the angles. It just seems like it really was empowering for you. The 6, is that the 6? Yep, the 6 of Wands is victory, success. You know what you want. You knew what you wanted before, but you wanted to have, it's not. I think that's a great thing, especially what it's doing for you. You get what you want. You're happy with the choice. And you're like, I know, I said 70%, 76% of what you wanted, just because I like those numbers. 70, 76, all the same. It's not going to be exactly perfect for what you're looking for, but it is making you happy. You're very satisfied with it. You're like, that's pretty good. This works. What happens after this is the Knight of Pentacles with the Divine Guidance. This new situation is locking in. When that Pentacle card comes in, the Knight of Pentacles, this is something you're going to get into a rote routine about. It's going to stay the same for a long time. This Divine Guidance is telling me there's a lot of support here for you. There's a lot of good here for you. A lot you're going to be able to accumulate and cultivate. I'm seeing they're showing me a lot of greenery and things going through their cycles and getting a lot of fruit from the situation, getting a lot of benefit from it. But it's when you plant something, it takes a few months sometimes for it to yield the fruit or the vegetable or whatever you're talking about. So I feel like it's one of those things that takes a while to really get to the level where you're extremely happy with it, but it's there. It's there. I will say, the only drawback, which I don't think is that bad, and it may be more common than not, you might get bored with it because it becomes a little bit repetitious. It's still good. I feel you sticking with it. Gemini likes things to they like to be able to think things through and go different angles and work things out. When it becomes static, I feel like that becomes a pain point for Gemini. But in this situation, it's going to serve you. I feel like what you're going to do to balance that out, you'll find other areas in your life to keep your mind going, to satisfy you in that sense. But in this department, whatever this is going to serve you. Divine Guidance is saying this is for you. This is going to serve you. It's going to help you yield dividends repetitiously for, it feels like, years to come. Are we good? I think we're there. All right, I'm going to shut that down there. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.